Hi everyone, I'm Vadivel from the BoldDesk team. I specialize in product demonstration and I manage our demo operations. I'm really excited to have all of you joining today's session. Agent Assist that agents love, Copilots for speed and accuracy. Over the next 30 minutes, we are going to explore how AI-powered Agent Assist can radically transform support operations, not by replacing agents, but by helping them work faster, respond more accurately, and feel more confident with every ticket they handle. Whether you lead a support team, manage operations, or work directly as an agent, I promise you this, you will walk away with a practical playbook you can start using today. We also have a live chat open, so if any questions pops into your mind or if you want to share any feedback or comments, please drop them in the chat. We will respond as we go. All right, let's move to the agenda overview now. Let me quickly walk you through what we will cover today. We will start by looking at why support teams still struggle even with modern tools in place, especially around speed, consistency, and knowledge access. This sets the context for the problems we are trying to solve. Next, we will talk about why Agent Assist really matters, not as another fancy AI feature, but as something that genuinely helps agents resolve ticket faster with more confidence and accuracy while reducing burnout. Then we will move into the practical part of the session, how to set up and use copilots in BoldDesk. I will show you how this works in real workflows and how agents can actually benefit from it during live conversation. And finally, we will leave enough time for question and answer. So with that, let's get started. Why support teams still struggle? Before we talk about AI or co-pilots, it's important to understand why support teams still struggle, even when they are using modern tools. First, high ticket volume. Support teams today handle more requests across more channels than ever: email, chat, portal, social, WhatsApp. The number of tickets keep growing, but team sizes rarely scale at the same pace, so agents are under constant pressure to move faster. Second, constant context switching. An agent might be reading a ticket, checking an internal KB, searching past tickets, asking a teammate, and updating the information at all the same time. This non-stop switching doesn't just slow down the agent, it increases mistakes and mental fatigue. Third, delayed responses during peak hours. When volumes spike during product launches, outages, or seasonal peaks, queues grows quickly. Even strong teams struggle to maintain SLAs and customers feel the delay almost immediately. Fourth, inconsistent reply quality between agents. Two agents can respond to the same issue in very different ways, different tone, different steps, different accuracy. This usually is not a skill problem. It's a knowledge access problem. The right answer exists, but not always at the right time. And finally, compliance risk with sensitive data. Agents often copy paste information, refer to screenshots, or handle customer data under pressure. Without the right guardrails, this creates real compliance and security risks. So the challenge is not that teams don't work hard, they do. The challenge is that we are expecting humans to process more information faster with perfect accuracy using disconnected tools. This is exactly where intelligent agent assist comes in, which we look at next. Before we move forward, I want to quickly hear from you. You should see a poll on your screen now. The question is, what is the biggest challenge your support agent faces today? Is it too many manual checks, slow response time, switching between multiple systems, or high error rates in repetitive tasks? Now let's talk about why agent assist really matters and what it measurably changes for support teams. One of the most immediate impact is on reply drafting. Instead of starting from a blank screen, agents receive an instant first draft with the right context. For most support team, this reduces average handling time by 20 to 30%, especially for FAQ style tickets. Another major benefit is instant conversation summaries. When tickets are reassigned or escalated, agents usually spend valuable time scrolling to understand what has already happened. Automated summaries removes that friction, leading to up to 40% faster ticket takeovers and fewer clarification loops. Agent Assist also plays a key role in response consistency. By suggesting accurate, policy approved replies, Teams see 10 to 20% improvements in first contact resolution and noticeably fewer internal QA reworks, particularly among newer agents. Accuracy improves further through correct knowledge base citations. When responses are backed by the right KV articles, guesswork drops and customer confidence rises. Organizations commonly see 15 to 25% fewer repeat ticket simply because customers get clear answers the first time. And then there is the impact on routine work. Tasks like updates, fetching details, and repetitive actions quietly consume a large part of an agent's day. Automating these steps can free up to 1 to 2 hours per agent per shift, allowing teams to scale without adding headcount. So the real value of agent assist is not just speed, it's scalability and quality together. It helps teams handle higher volumes, maintain consistent responses, and stay compliant, especially during peak hours. Now let's see how BoldDesk integrated AI assistant, that is AI Copilot, which helps support teams to work smarter, respond faster, and deliver a consistently great customer support experience. This is how the BoldDesk portal UI will be looking like. Let me start with a real use case story. Imagine ShoeHub is an online retailer who sells all kind of shoes. They already use BoldDesk for managing customer support tickets, but here is the catch. They haven't tried the AI Copilot features yet. Now, ShoeHub wants to take the support experience to the next level. How? By using AI Copilot to boost agent productivity. These features automating tasks like drafting brand aligned responses, summarizing conversations, translating messages, and even suggesting relevant knowledge base articles. The best part is everything happens in one workspace. No more jumping between tools. This means less context switching, faster responses, and more accurate communication. Ultimately, it improves first contact resolution and saves time for both agents and customers. I'm navigating back to the agent portal now. So, how do we enable AI Copilot? Let's walk through it. In the left sidebar, you will see a AI module. Click on it and then navigate to the AI Copilot section. Click Settings. Here you will see a toggle button to enable AI Copilot feature. Switch it on. Then you will see the AI Copilot features under the Enable or Disable AI Copilot features section. First is AI Copilot Response Generator. By enable this option, your agents can generate responses to the customer queries using the data sources you have configured. Then generate AI Copilot responses from the boldest knowledge base. When enabling this, AI Copilot will look into your knowledge base article and use that information to answer customer queries. Next is ticket summaries. This feature quickly summarizes long ticket conversations so agents can understand the case in seconds. Next is content enhancements. This improves the quality of any text your agent write. It can fix grammar, rewrite sentences, expand content, makes it shorter. Next is multilingual support, which enables the AI Copilot to translate messages instantly. That is, agents can translate customer queries or their own replies into any language. Next is KB article generation, which helps your agent to draft knowledge base article quickly by generating the structured content from ticket conversation or by giving some inputs. Next is article summaries. This creates a short, easy to read summary of your knowledge base article, great for quicker reading and onboarding new agents. Finally, article SEO optimization. This helps improve your article search performance by generating keywords, SEO descriptions, making articles easier to find. Once you enable all these options, click Update to save your changes. That's it, quick and easy. Now that AI Copilot is enabled, the next step is to give it the data it needs. Let me walk you through how to add data sources so it can generate accurate, context-aware responses. Under the content section, you will see the data sources options which you can configure. First is the knowledge base article. When you click it, it will navigate you to the KV module where you can create, publish, and manage your article. To create a new article, click Create option and select Article. Enter the title. If you want AI to generate the article, click Generate using AI option. It will generate the content based on the topic provided by getting some input commands like what key points needs to include, what topics needs to consider, and so on. Just click generate to create an article. Once article generated, you can verify and send it to either review to get approval from your supervisor or directly publish it. Once published, it will be available on Customer Portal KB module so that your users will look and find information when they need it. You can also draft your own content or copy paste the content from any docs or file you may have. I'm coming back to the data source section. Next is Q&A. Here you can add some frequently asked questions which you don't want to explicit to customers. Just by clicking add Q&A button, you can add your question and answer. For example, I'm adding the content now and publish. Once you add the question and answer, ensure to select the proper brand, visibility, and tags if needed. Next is web pages. Here you can add the publicly accessible website to help AI Copilot to crawl over it and find the information when generating the response. Once added, BoldDesk AI indexes the URL content and uses it to generate accurate context-aware responses in tickets and customer interactions. Just by clicking Add Web Page, a pop-up screen will be opened. Here you will see three tabs: Crawl Links, Import Sitemap, Add Single URL. Each method supports different indexing requirements depending on the structure of your documentation. First is Crawl Links. Use this when you want BoldDesk AI Copilot to start from a single base URL and automatically crawl the eligible pages within the same domain. First, select the brand, then you can mention the base domain URL, then you can mention the paths that allowed for crawling, then multiple paths you can mention by pressing the enter key, then mention the paths that are not allowed for crawling. Here also you can mention the multiple values by pressing the enter key, then you can mention the crawl depth, that is how many levels deep the crawler follows. Then you can mention the number of pages allowed to be indexed. Then you can set the visibility and then you can set the syncing frequency depending on your choice. Then finally, slow scrapping. Enable this to crawl the website gradually, processing only a small number of pages at scheduled intervals to reduce load on the site. Next is import sitemap. Import sitemap has the same settings as the crawl links has, but only thing is in the URL section you need to provide your domain sitemap XML file to allow BoldDesk to discover structured URLs. Then third is that add single URL. You can use this method when you want BoldDesk AI to index only one specific page, will result in processing of all the pages within that domain. If a specific path is provided, only the nested pages within that path will be processed. Other URLs will not be crawled. Additionally, during crawling, only links to the pages within the same domain will be considered. Links to external domain will not be considered. And also, only HTTP or HTTPS URLs only supported, and pages requiring login, returning authentication errors, or blocked by firewalls cannot be indexed. Then set the visibility and sync frequency based on your choice. Select it. Once set all the details, then click add and sync button so that the URL will be listed here. When you provide your root domain, it will result in processing of all the pages within that domain. Once configured, these pages become part of the AI's knowledge foundation, ensuring customers and agents receive responses grounded in your latest published content. Next is file option. If suppose you are having your support related content as Word or PDF document and didn't have them as KB articles or publicly accessible URLs, then you can add those Word or PDF documents just by clicking Add File button. A pop-up window will appear where you can select the brand and set visibility and then simply drag and drop your files. Otherwise, use the browse option to upload your file. Maximum file size upload can be up to 20 MB. Supported file formats are PDF, doc, docx, docm, dot, docx, .m. Here I'm not adding anything as I already added my support related documentations here. Once added, those files are processed and indexed to help the AI to respond accurately to user queries. That's it. This is how you can enhance AI Copilot performance by adding relevant content through four methods. Now we will see how to grant access to your agent to access AI Copilot. With the access control option under the AI Copilot section, you can control who can use the AI Copilot and who can't. Just by clicking the Assign Agent, pop-up screen will be open. Here, search for and add the support agent who needs AI Copilot permission and click Add to assign the license. You can also remove the AI Copilot access for your agent just by clicking the cross mark next to the agent. Next, let me walk you through how to use the AI Copilot in BoldDesk across both the tickets and chats. For that, I am navigating to the tickets module. Let me open a ticket ID 877. In this ticket, customer inquiry is about want to know more information about shoe hub products. What usually support agents will do after read out the query, start preparing the response by simply typing or referring a knowledge base article or older ticket threads and so on. This is how our support agents spend time and prepare a response for the customer query. This is time consuming and response content also will be varied for each agent. Some people provide good content and some might miss some information, so it's not consistent too. To overcome all these problems, in Boldest support agent can simply use the AI Copilot option, which you can find here. And just by clicking a generate a response to the customer query option, or else you can give prompt to generate a accurate response. AI Copilot will analyze the latest comment on the ticket and generate the context-aware responses from customer queries and agent typed inputs, enabling faster and consistent replying across tickets and chats. Once the response is generated, you can use as the reply so that it will be added to the reply area. Before sending the response to the customer, always verify it once. To assist your agent better, Tooldesk offers more option to refine your content before sending to customer. Once the response is pasted in the reply area, AI Assist option will be enabled. Just click on AI Assist option. Here, your agents will see more options. If your agents wants to restructure the response to improve tone, reduce redundancy, and making responses more professional or empathetic, click on rephrase. A pop-up window will be appear. Here, your support agent can select how the response tone will be, either standard, fluent, or professional. After rephrasing the response, your agent can simply click Replace button to replace the rephrased content in the ticket reply editor or manually copy and paste the content. Then, if they want to regenerate the rephrased content once again, then click Regenerate. Next is Elaborate. This feature is used to add details to responses when more context is needed. A support agent can choose the response length along with the tone style. Next is shorten. This functionality is useful when your support agent wants to make the lengthy response into more concise, clear, and to the point. Next is correct grammar, which helps your support agent to correct the grammatical errors in the response prepared and make it to more polished and professional before sending response to the customer. Next is review response feature. This feature helps agents ensure their replies are complete, accurate, and customer ready before sending them. It analyzes the agent's drafted response and compares it with the customer's query to highlight what was addressed and what was unaddressed and how the reply can be improved. In simple terms, it's like having a real-time quality checker for every ticket response right inside your editor. Let's see the key insights provided by AI. First is address to points. It provides a summary of customer questions or issues that the agent response has successfully covered. Second is unaddressed points. It provides the details like any missing items or overlooked questions or areas that still need clarification for a complete reply. Third is suggested response. It provides a refined AI-generated version of the reply that improves clarity, completeness, and professionalism. The agent can review the suggestion and choose to apply it directly in the editor. The AI normally checks the agent preferred response against the most recent customer update, but agents can also choose any older customer messages or even select several of them to make sure agent response covers everything. Next, let's look at the translate feature, which supports global interactions. Let me open a ticket that was created in a different language. For that, I'm just navigating to the ticket module and select the ticket 878. The customer has used their native language to submit the ticket, and your agent wants to understand what they are asking. All the agents need to do is copy paste the ticket's title and description into the ticket reply editor and select the translate option. The AI will instantly translate the content into the agent's preferred language. Based on the translated content, agents can prepare their reply in their own language, use the translate option again, and convert the response into the customer's language and send it to the customers. This ensures clear, accurate, and effortless communication across languages. Next is the summarization feature, which helps support agents quickly understand the ticket's context, the customer's intent, and even the emotional tone without reading long or complex threads. Just imagine this ticket was created early in the morning and handled by one agent. When their shift ends, another agent in the next shift takes over. More conversations happen. Then another shift changes takes place and yet another agent begins handle the same ticket. In such scenarios, it becomes very difficult for the new agent to understand what happened in earlier shifts, what progress was made, what is still pending, what needs to happen next. Using the summarization feature under the AI prompt actions makes this extremely simple. With just one click, the AI provides the customer's intent, the sentiment of the request, a clear, detailed summary of the entire conversation. This helps your support agents to move forward quickly and work more efficiently. Similarly, agents can also add their own custom prompts to carry out tasks such as reviewing agent responses, summarizing tickets, or identifying customer sentiment as they need on the ticket details page. Just by navigating to the AI module, under the AI Copilot section, you will see the custom prompts option. To create a new custom prompt, click Create Prompt button. Here, enter the title and your prompt details and select your creativity level. Once filled every details, click Create button. Once submitted, it will be available in the ticket details page. Before diving into the next section, let's have a quick question. Which of these options do you think your team would use the most? Is it rephrase, summarize, translate, or correct grammar? You can also select multiple options. I'm back to the agent portal screen. Similar to the ticket module, AI Copilot does the same functionality in chat module too. Agent can also use the AI Copilot globally as well as in the chat details page. Agent can find the Copilot option on the right hand side and AI Assist option on the ticket reply area. Summarization feature can be found by clicking the AI Actions icon. AI Copilot also helps support teams to save time and maintain consistency by automatically generate ticket titles as well as chat titles and description. For example, if customer reported issue through chat has some complexity and it will take time to resolve, to follow up and track better on this, agent can create ticket by clicking the AI actions and then click the create ticket option. By using the auto generate subject and description option, ticket will be created easily, which saves the agent time and reduce manual effort. Similarly, while creating a ticket, title alone can be automatically generated based on the ticket description. This feature ensures titles are clear, concise, and relevant. Next, I will walk you through how to add AI suggested response in email notification when submit a ticket. To help your customers find solutions faster once submitted the ticket without waiting for the agent responses, you can add AI suggested solution in the email notification. To add, navigate to admin module and locate the email notification option. Here you will see some list of notifications for agents, contacts, and watchers. I will open the new ticket created email notification just by clicking on it. Here, click templates and then click on the default template. This is the basic email content which your customer will receive when submit your ticket. Here, add this code and click Save. Whenever your customer submits a ticket hereafter, they will receive an email notification with AI suggested answer along with KB articles so that it will help your customer to look into it and solve the problem at the earliest without depending on the agent's reply. Let's have a quick question before entering into the next topic. How likely are you to enable AI-powered suggestions in your ticket confirmation emails? Is it very likely, considering it, or not planning to? Please take a few seconds to cast your response. Since many of these AI-powered email suggestions rely on a good knowledge-based content, let's move on. Take a look at how the KB module works with AI to help you create, optimize, and manage your own articles efficiently. The support agent can access the KB module from the left side of the panel. This is where they can create and manage articles under different categories and sections. To create a new article, just click Create button and select Article, which will open the article creation page. If your agent wants AI to draft the content for them, click Generate using AI option. A pop-up will be appear asking for hint points and any important details to include. Once the agent enters that information and clicks Generate, AI Copilot creates a structured article. After the content is generated, the agents can review it and click Insert if it looks good. If the changes are needed, they can add comments and click Regenerate until they are satisfied. For quick and simple edits, the agent can click the right option from the preview panel. The AI Assist option will be enabled, just like the ones we saw earlier in the tickets and chat modules for rephrasing, elaborating, shortening correct grammar, and translating. Once the article is finalized, the agent can publish it directly. After it's published, the article becomes visible in the customer portal, and this is how the published version will appear to users. In the customer portal, generative AI also helps customer find answers faster. If a customer is searching across a large collection of articles and it's taking time, they can click generate answer using AI option. The system will immediately generate a direct answer, saving time and improving user experience. AI Copilot also provides KB summaries which generate short and easy to understand summaries for each article. This is especially useful for new support agent. They can quickly understand what the article covers and work faster with improved accuracy. And finally, agent can also perform SEO optimization for their article. AI Copilot can generate SEO description with rich keywords, helping the article appear at the top of search results, making it easier for customers to find. Finally, let's move on and explore how AI Copilot works inside the AI Actions module to automate even more of your support workflows. BoldDesk support AI actions like API integration and MCP server. Let's talk about API actions. One of the most powerful features in BoldDesk AI Copilot, API actions takes automation to the next level. This allows agents connect to external system and perform tasks without leaving the ticket or chat screen. For example, cancel or return orders, update user information, fetch real-time data. Instead of switching between multiple tools, agents can do everything right inside the BoldDesk. Whereas MCP server enhances AI accuracy by providing contextual awareness, it helps agent understand user intent and session details. Let's automate some tasks using API and see how AI Copilot responds based on it. I have configured everything. I will explain what I have done. Before diving into the setup, here is a quick example. Imagine a shoe hub customer wants to change the color of their ordered shoes. Normally, this involves multiple checks like order details, membership status, eligibility, and so on. And it's time-consuming process for agents. But with API actions in BoldDesk, you can automate all of this. Simply write an API that handles these checks and host it somewhere. Then, using the API endpoint details, you can configure it in BoldDesk. To create a new API action, click Create Action and select API action. Since I have already set this up, I will open the Configured API and explain. Let me open the Change the Ordered Shoes Color API action configured. First, select who can access it, AI Agent, AI Copilot, or both. Then select the brand this API action belongs to. Then enter the API name and define the API usage purpose. Next, define the data you need from customers. Here I added order ID, new color, new shipping address. Then add the API endpoint URL and choose the method and set up the request body. Here, validate the configured API endpoint URL with your test data and click Next. Here you can select the data access preferences based on your choice, either full data access or limited data access. Finally, publish the action. I have also added two more APIs, one for updating shipping address and another for fetching shoe details. Now that all our API actions are ready, let's switch back to the ticket module and see how they work in a real customer scenario. I'm opening a ticket where the customer has requested to change the color of their ordered shoes from red to white, and they also have provided their order ID. Imagine if a support agent had to handle this manually, they would need to verify whether the order ID matches their customer's profile. Check if the shoe was originally ordered in red. Confirm if the customer is eligible for a color exchange because ShoeHub allows color exchanges only for golden membership customers. Validate whether the requested color white is available and then only proceed with updating the order. This whole process takes time and multiple system checks, which naturally slows down your agent productivity. But with BoldDesk AI Copilot powered by API actions, everything becomes incredibly simple. Let me show you. I open Copilot and enter my prompt. Copilot immediately starts analyzing the request using the configured API actions. Copilot asks for the order ID. I enter the order ID. Next, Copilot verifies the eligibility and asks me to confirm the color change. I confirm, and within seconds, Copilot completes the color update for that order ID and shares the updated details. Totally, everything is automated. Let's go ahead with another scenario, updating the shipping address. Again, I enter a prompt. Copilot asks for the new shipping address. I enter the new address. Copilot then asks for the confirmation. I confirm the details. And again, instantly, the shipping address is updated. No manual navigation, no hunting through multiple screens. Let's see one more scenario, product detail inquiry. Customer wants additional details about a specific casual slip-on shoes because they found only very minimal information on the ShoeHub website. I just inquired with AI Copilot. Copilot analyzes the request using the Get Shoe Details API action and it returns a detailed summary including discounted price, customer rating, available sizes, key features and advantages, and available colors. Everything the customer wants delivered instantly. This is where the power of AI truly shines. With AI Copilot and API actions, your agents can automate repetitive verification steps, perform real-time actions like color changes, cancellations, or address updates, and more, reduce manual errors and back and forth system checks, respond to customers significantly faster, save time on every single ticket. That's the power of API actions combined with AI Copilot in BoldDesk. Now, let's turn it over to you. To understand your perspective, here is a quick poll. Go ahead and cast your vote. How valuable would AI Copilot with API actions be for your support team? Extremely valuable, very valuable, somewhat valuable, not sure yet. Alright, that wraps up the demo part. Now let's move into the performance analytics section of the AI module, where support leaders get visibility into how AI Copilot is actually being used and how well it's performing. BoldDesk provides a dedicated AI Copilot reports built specifically for support leaders. Let's start with the stats widget. Copilot questions. This shows how frequently agents or groups are relying on AI Copilot, giving you a clear indicator of adoption and engagement. Answered questions. This reflects how well the AI understands queries and provides relevant and useful responses. A higher number here indicates strong AI performance. Unanswered questions. These are questions that AI couldn't answer, often due to unclear queries, unsupported topics, or gaps in training or configuration. If this number is higher than expected, then it highlights areas for improvement. To help you act on these gaps, we also provide a dedicated unanswered question page under the performance section. Tracking unanswered questions helps identifying missing knowledge and guides you on where to improve the AI. Here, you can track unanswered questions separately for AI agents and AI Copilot. Unanswered questions table give you the detailed insights like question intent indicates what was asked but not answered. Question count indicates how often this intent appeared. First occurrence and last occurrence indicates when it was first and most recently seen. Brand indicates associated brand from which the question is asked. You can also take the action item for the unanswered queries just by clicking the three dots. If the query is valid, you can create it as an article or question and answer. Or else, if you want to forward it to the support team or else any technical team to follow up on that, you can create a ticket or activity for that. Once the action has been taken, you can mark the status according to it. Regularly viewing and processing these questions is one of the fastest ways to improve AI accuracy and close knowledge gaps. I'm switching back to the AI Copilot report. Next is the conversation widget, which gives complete visibility into every AI interactions. Here you can see the questions asked by a support agent or group. Next, associated brand and in which module Copilot this query was asked. And you can also view the full conversation history by clicking the view options. This is especially useful for audits and for identifying areas where agents may need additional guidance or clarification. Next comes the demo summary. In this webinar, we started by looking at how to enable AI Copilot and setting up its key feature. Then I showed how you can add data sources for Copilot like knowledge base articles, Q&A, files, and even web pages. So the AI has the right information to work with. Next, we walked through how to enable Copilot access for support agents, allowing them to use AI directly in their day-to-day work. We also covered AI actions and how they can help automate tasks by connecting Copilot with backend systems. After that, I demonstrated how agents can resolve real-time customer queries faster using AI Copilot. And finally, we reviewed performance metrics to understand how AI is being used and where there are opportunities to improve. So, if you would like to explore this further, there are several easy and exciting ways to get started. You can begin with your free trial and experience BoldDesk AI Copilot using your own data sources, or you can schedule a one-to-one demo. Our team will be happy to walk you through the setup and tailor it exactly to your use case. You can also explore our knowledge base, watch our YouTube videos, or reach out to our support team. We are always here to help you every step of the way. Your agents will absolutely love using BoldDesk AI Copilot because it empowers your support team to respond faster, work smarter, and deliver accurate answers with confidence. Thank you all so much for joining today's session. I truly appreciate your time and engagement.